go. Oh my goodness. You okay? Joey. Rồi ní chầm mồi cánh con nhé.
한 나라의 우대가 보니까 안지가 좋습니다.
Que te extraño cada día más.
Xíu xì. Ơi. Ơi ơi. 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 哦，我以为你死了呢。
Ну что ж, заканчивает свое выступление на бревне спортсмен Геннадий Квакин, сборная Домодедовского района Московской области. Давайте посмотрим. Идеально выполнено.
The most dangerous animal on this planet. A violent creature filled with hateful thoughts and a lust for blood. Teeth like...
Why y'all put cheese on my cheeseburger? Shut your bitch ass up, come here, shoot. Cheese on my cheeseburger.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
The big goat.
última, voy a matar. Esta es mi última. Uy. Voy a matar. Uy.
Dear my beloved audiences, today I want to tell you a story which was called The Dog and the Crow. In a quiet countryside village, where the fields stretched endlessly and the rivers sang softly through the meadows, there lived a dog named Rocco. Rocco was strong, loyal, and protective. He belonged to a farmer who relied on him to guard the fields and keep the chickens safe. Every morning, Rocco would run across the pastures, ears perked and nose sharp, making sure no stranger or predator dared disturb the peace of the farm. But Rocco was not the only watchful creature in the area. High in the trees lived a clever crow named Aaron. With glossy black feathers and sharp eyes, Aaron saw everything from above. While Rocco trusted his nose and strength, Aaron relied on wit and observation. Most animals avoided the crow, for he was known to play tricks and steal bits of food. Yet Aaron was far more than a thief. He was a thinker, a planner, and a survivor. At first, Rocco and Aaron had no reason to get along. The dog often barked at the crow when he swooped down too close to the chickens. Aaron, in return, mocked Rocco from the branches, cawing and dropping twigs just to irritate him. Their rivalry seemed endless, until one summer evening when trouble came to the farm. A sly fox, hungry and determined, crept through the tall grass toward the chicken coop. The hens clucked nervously, sensing danger. Rocco was asleep under the shade of the barn, too tired from his day's work to notice the predator. But Aaron saw everything from above. He flapped his wings and let out a loud, urgent caw. Rocco's ears twitched. He opened his eyes, puzzled by the crow's frantic noise. Aaron swooped lower, circling the coop. His cries grew sharper, pointing the way to the intruder. Rocco sprang to his feet, following the sound. Just as the fox lunged at the coop, Rocco charged, teeth bared and body low. Startled, the fox turned and ran, disappearing into the fields. The chickens clucked in relief. For the first time, Rocco looked up at Aaron with gratitude rather than annoyance. The crow tilted his head, as if to say, "You're welcome." That night, a new understanding formed between them. From then on, Rocco and Aaron became unlikely partners. Rocco patrolled the ground, while Aaron scanned from the sky. Together, they made the perfect guardians of the farm. When strangers approached, Aaron was the first to spot them, and Rocco was the first to confront them. When food was scarce, Rocco shared bones with Aaron, and Aaron guided Rocco to wild fruit trees and hidden water sources during hot days. Their friendship grew not out of similarity, but out of respect for what each could do that the other could not. One autumn, the greatest test of their teamwork arrived. A storm swept through the countryside, flooding fields and knocking down fences. The river swelled dangerously, and several chickens were trapped on a small patch of rising ground. The farmer was away in the village, and the water climbed higher by the minute. Rocco barked desperately, but he could not cross the rushing water without being swept away. The chickens flapped their wings in panic. Aaron, circling above, quickly formed a plan. He flew down and pecked at a long wooden board lying near the barn. With great effort, he tugged at it and cawed loudly, signaling Rocco. Understanding at once, Rocco grabbed the board with his teeth and dragged it toward the flood. Together, they pushed and positioned it across the rushing water, making a shaky bridge to the trapped chickens. The hens hesitated, But with Rocco barking encouragement and Aaron flapping overhead, they slowly crossed to safety. By the time the farmer returned, all the animals were safe, thanks to the quick thinking of a crow and the strength of a dog. The villagers, hearing of the story, began to admire the strange partnership. They saw that intelligence and loyalty, wit and strength, could create harmony where rivalry once existed. From then on, no one mocked the crow for being a trickster, nor dismissed the dog for being simple. Together, Rocco and Aaron had shown that unity in diversity was the strongest shield of all. As the years passed, Rocco grew older, his muzzle turning gray, and his steps slowing. But Aaron never left his side. Even when Rocco lay resting in the sun, too tired to chase intruders, Aaron kept watch from the branches, calling whenever danger came near. Their bond endured until the end, a friendship carved not by nature, but by choice and trust. And so, in that quiet village, people often told the tale of the dog and the crow, two creatures so different, yet forever bound by the courage to protect, the wisdom to cooperate, and the strength to trust in one another. The friendship between Rocco the dog and Aaron the crow offers a powerful lesson about cooperation and respect in real life. At first, they were rivals, one grounded and strong, the other sharp-eyed and mischievous. Yet when true challenges appeared, they discovered that their differences were not weaknesses but complementary strengths. In modern life, people often judge others by appearances, professions, or personalities, assuming that those unlike us cannot add value to our lives. However, just like Rocco and Aaron, we thrive when we recognize the unique talents of others and learn to work together. Collaboration between individuals with different perspectives often leads to creative solutions that one person alone could not achieve. Whether in workplaces, communities, or families, success rarely comes from competition alone. It comes from the ability to trust, respect, and support one another. The advice here is to look beyond surface-level differences and instead focus on how diverse skills and ideas can combine to face life's storms. Embracing diversity not only strengthens relationships, but also builds resilience in times of crisis. In short, respect what others bring to the table, and remember that unity in differences can protect, uplift, and guide us all forward. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. It'll really help our channel grow. But if you don't like it, then skip it, and don't forget to check out our other videos. We love you and goodbye.